You might have clicked on this video because you thought it was a gaming one. No, no, no. I am actually going to be towing my car today. So welcome back. Today we are bringing back the car vlogs with my Ford Raptor and my Golf R32. If you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you might have recently seen that I have made the biggest purchase of my entire life. I have purchased my first house, which is absolutely insane, and today is moving day, sorta kinda. We have some work to do on the house first. However, if you're familiar with the channel, I usually store my little Golf during the winter. This light is lovely right now. Anyways, because I've got this house now, I don't need to store my car. I can just do it myself, which is exactly what we're doing today. I am driving the Ford Raptor, towing my Volkswagen R32 to the new house, and we are gonna get it loaded up into the garage. You might ask yourself, have I ever towed before? No. No, I haven't. Today is going to be a learning experience. We are going to do our best at towing and using our experience from Euro Truck Simulator. Sorry. Oh my God. And tow my own car to my new house. It should be pretty cool. So I've rented a trailer. Let's go and pick it up and load up the little Golf. So, I wanted to get my first reaction of driving with a trailer on the back. It is so weird to see my little Golf following me super close behind. It almost looks like you're getting perma-tailgated. I mean, loading the R32 up itself was pretty self-explanatory. I mean, the only thing is that it's really low, for those of you who don't know. I did some modifications to it, and now the R32 is extremely low, which makes life quite difficult if you're towing things and need to load it up onto a trailer that doesn't have the best ground clearance. However, for the moment, I'm a tow truck driver. This is sick. It's actually really cool though. I mean, one thing I need to remember as well is the trailer is a little bit wider than the Raptor, so I've got to watch out for my distances, but overall, it's not too bad. Okay, it's definitely freaking me out that there's a car like right in my rear view mirror. So I will be honest, first impressions of driving a truck with a trailer, not the most difficult thing I've done. I mean, to be fair, I've only done highway driving so far, and I've got my first proper corner here. Wide corners. Oh, I've got plenty of room. Oh, plenty of room. Here we go. Nail the corner. Oh, that's an apex to apex. Fantastic driving from me. Anyways, I'm in like some residential area here now, and the one thing I'm noticing is that the truck is wide, or like the trailer is very wide, and keeping it within the lanes is honestly like the most difficult bit out of all of this. Well, all right, back onto the highway we go. And we'll stop at a pit stop pretty soon and do a little checkup, see how it all going. So we're at our first little pit stop, and you can see just how sketchy the suspension on the Raptor is. There is so much weight on the back here, it's just like lowering the suspension like crazy. And that's important because the front's kind of lifted up in the air now. It means I've only kind of got 50% braking, which is kind of sketchy. So I've just got to think like way ahead of like basically anything that I'm doing. Basically, if I didn't have so much weight right over the center where it connects, the car wouldn't basically be doing a wheelie the entire time. But no, for real, it's really not that bad. I mean, the only kind of sucky thing is you're driving really slow everywhere and you're getting overtaken by absolutely everybody, as you can probably tell. If I did go out and buy my own trailer, I could buy one that has a bigger ramp, so getting the car on and off the ramp would be a hell of a lot easier. The other thing is that I'm getting a lot of looks from a lot of other truck drivers being like, yeah, that looks pretty cool. I mean, at the end of the day, you're driving a bright blue Ford Raptor, towing a bright blue fancy Golf. Anyways, let's keep it going. Let's go to our next pit stop and we will be all good.
2 hours later.
So a couple of hours later, we are nearly at our destination. And throughout my drive, I've learned a couple of things. Most importantly, people are morons. For example, people for whatever reason love to cut directly in front of me. That's an MX-5 with a big old wing. Anyways, they cut directly in front of me with only a few feet to spare, and if I need to stop for whatever reason quickly, I can't. As well as people every single time they come onto the highway, I'm obviously sitting in the right-hand lane doing my speed, and then people come onto the highway and for whatever reason choose not to accelerate in front of me and want me to go flying on past them, which is fine. However, most of the time they leave that until the very last minute, and there's again only a couple of feet to make that overtake. Anyways, we're nearly at our destination. We need to drop the car off and then go and return the trailer before the place closes, and then we have some other things to go and do. First step, let's drop off the car. And just like that, we've arrived at the new house, and it is time to unload the R32, pull the ramps down, get the wooden ramps installed, and you can see how much they flex under the weight of the car. You can also see just how much the trailer was really pushing down. It was really not balanced properly, but anyways, it was my first time doing it. It worked okay. In the future, I would definitely make some other arrangements and balance it out a little more, but with this particular trailer, it's the best that we could do in the time that we had. Anyways, time to put the car in the garage, and we will come back and give it a wash. So the car's officially off the trailer now, and it's time to go and say goodbye to the little trailer. I mean, it's been super cool driving around with it. Seriously, it's not been bad at all. I will be honest, before I did any of this, I was actually really worried just about like everything going wrong. Like I was saying, it's basically like a mix of 1, annoying people on the road, 2, the trailer being really wide, and 3, just because it's not like a perfectly set up trailer, just the weight is a little bit off. But other than that, it's not been that difficult. And best of all, I didn't need to reverse. I would imagine if I tried to do that, things would have been way more difficult, but not bad at all. And this is the part of the video where I was gonna tell you how I had to reverse the trailer. However, I forgot to turn my microphone on, as you might be able to tell. Anyways, I had to reverse the trailer into the little area, and it's actually not as bad as you think. I didn't set up my camera because there was like one of their employees just watching me, and I'm like, yeah, let's not film me trying to reverse a trailer for like 20 minutes. However, like I said, it's really not that bad to reverse a trailer. Once you figure out how it works, you can just sort of just do it. So I was like, okay, figure out this, figure out that, reverse it in, and we're good. Anyways, once we got back home, it was time to clean up the R32 before we put it in the garage for the winter. And you might be able to tell it's snowing, so it was a little cold to say the least. We'll have to do like a better wash in the spring when the car comes back out and my hands aren't freezing and the water is not freezing to the car. That will be really good. Anyways, this is what I was able to do for the moment. I also just gotta say, how good does that hoodie look? In case you didn't know, the Raid hoodies are now in the store. There is a link down below. They sold out for a little bit, but if you want yours, you can go and check them out down below. There is a link in the description. And with that, let's get into this house tour. So last time we actually ended up running out of time, but today I am going to show you the new office. And spoiler alert, there's actually like nothing in here right now. I have one light bulb, I've got a little closet, and some curtains, and that's really all there is to it in here right now. However, this entire room is going to be getting repainted, and as you might be able to tell, there's also carpet on the floor that is also going to be going goodbye. We're going to get some new lights and make it all look super fancy. However, my job today is to actually rip up these old carpets. We're going to be having wood floor in here, so these carpets have to go, and you can actually save money just by doing stuff yourself. So that's my job today, rip up these old carpets and say goodbye. So if you've never ripped up carpet before, fun fact, it's actually super easy. You can just cut it with like a knife, and then it's just tacked on to the sides just with like little kind of nail, like little spiky bits. It takes absolutely no time to take it out, but this is going to be the future office, and I think you might be able to get some ideas of what I'm gonna do with it already. How cool. And just like that, the room is now open and super echoey. Echo. However, this is the future of AR12 in this little room. It should be really cool. Obviously, like I said, there is still plenty of stuff to do in here. We've got to paint the walls, we got to fix up the ceiling. We now need a new floor. I'm gonna be changing these blinds. Some cool things are gonna be happening with the closet. I've got a bunch of plans. However, the kind of annoying thing is that it's all happening right now, so I can't show you an end product just yet because it's not done. This is probably gonna take 2 more months of work, but it should be pretty cool. I will continue to give you guys a bunch of updates. And then when the entire house is finished, I will do an entire house tour. It should be really cool. Until next time though, that was our first little attempt at towing with the Ford Raptor, which, like I said, isn't really the best tow car, but still works super well. I mean, the soft suspension is but I mean, it's meant for jumping, not for towing. And I will continue to give you guys updates on the house soon. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon with some more house videos. See you guys then. Bye!